What's up guys, Hades here. So if you haven't been playing KvK, I'm sure we all have if you're watching this, but there are some really great things about it and there are some really big things that need to be changed. And I'm going to go ahead and talk about 3 of the things I want changed immediately. I think they are a huge hindrance to the game, and I'm going to name 3 things that I actually really like that I think they should continue to use and build upon. And I'm also going to come up with a fix for all 3 things that I don't like, and then I even have a kind of a bonus 4th one. But let's start off with something nice. Each team kind of starts off in their own zone, the red, the orange, green, and blue. And I'm in the orange, but I cannot invade blue and I cannot invade red because the home zones are sacred and you cannot declare war. Only the alliances and the designated factions are allowed to. And I think that's a great thing. I think that allows people to grow and either choose to interact or not with the rest of the map, but have a minimum. So basically they get a minimum, they get cities to donate, etc. There's a lot of good things that come from having the safety of your own zone. They cannot pass this line or this line, which is very nice. I do like that. The biggest reason is almost every KvK ends in about 24 hours. You align with everyone. If we started in this corner, we could sweep through with allies and just go around the map and tear down everything in a matter of 24 hours or so, and it's not that fun. The next thing, and this is probably the most important point that I think they need to change before the next KvK because it's causing tons of problem. I've not heard a single player enjoy this new rule set, but the fact that you can't play with your own alliance. So we're server 170, I'm in SF, and my allies are IMPK, and they're down here in the green. And we spent months and months, if not years, working together, playing together, building a server together, and now all of a sudden we're on the opposite side of the map and we can't interact, we can't help each other, we can't build together. It's not intuitive. They're forcing this weird, like, you have to ally with players from your other servers to make it balanced, but no one wants to, because you go to the server you want to be with your friends or to be with strong players or whatever it is. It's counterintuitive. Now the easy fix for this is keep this system. We all like this system because now I get to share territories with my enemies or allies, I guess, and we own 5 and they own other ones, so we have them here, and then we have our other alts, but we gain all these all together all at once. We can have 4 alliances all having 5, so we can have up to 20 if we had that much room to grow. So there's so much we can do if we were together. So the easy fix for that one is just working with the same alliances. Now, the next thing I do enjoy, and I'll kind of demonstrate it here on this map, the little screenshot, is, so there's these battle lines, right? Obviously we were allowed to grow down into this east area, and blue was allowed to go into this area, and green was allowed to go into this area. So this is what I'm going to call a buffer zone in here, in this Austria. And this is where combat is, and I like the flow of combat because you have to build your thermals. It takes time. You can't just get them instantly. You can go and deny the thermals. We've done a lot of teleports back here in the first 24-48 hours. This server has multiple 700Ks. It's very difficult, but it's fun and it's balanced, and it creates a nice sense of time management. There's only 1 week of this. They can't invade us. We can choose to back and forth with them or not. We can choose to fight them or not. It's a much better flow to the battlefield, and I like that a lot. So that's the second good thing I like. Going back to negatives, I am not a fan of having enemies in your home zone. So there's no, as much as the foreigners can't go into your zone. You're stuck with people from other servers here. This alliance, F8, is aligned with a red alliance in here, and so they want to be disruptive in our zone, because once we go to the next space, they can then fight with their own team. But it just doesn't make sense to have enemies in your home zone. So they have this imbalance where the red can't go into our zone, but we already have enemies in our zone. So, like, pick one. There needs to be a safe zone, and it should be people of only your server, right? Only people in 170 should be in this corner. Anyways, let's keep going. The sharing of cities, I actually really enjoy it. If we look at a report here, I'm sure we can find some rewards right here. So you can see that we own 5, right? But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rewards because we have 10 cities in our federation. I'm a big fan of this federation thing if they can change it to everyone in the same server can be in the same federation, because that just makes sense. My final kind of gripes with the new KvK system is the relatively bad rewards. I am not a fan of these rewards. It used to be very worthwhile fighting for some of the KvK rewards. I was a big fan of the old skill shards. These ones I'm not excited about. I don't even know if I'll end up getting any of these. They're pretty mediocre. They're very niche. But yeah, not a huge fan. Some people are excited about them, some people aren't. And then the biggest problem are these, the chests. The winning faction gets nothing extra really, just different immortal choices. As you can see, they change from here, the losing rewards to the winning rewards. The reason these are such a problem is you need to spend coins or gems on them. If you're a top player or even a spender, you already have everything you need or want, so these become useless. If you're a middle tier player, it's efficient to just get them through Stellar or different events like that. And if you're a low tier player, you're never going to have these anyways, and you probably shouldn't be building them anyways, because you'll never have enough gems to truly make a holier chaos. The dragon will never be done. You might finish 1 or 2 characters, but the other problem is you're not going to get one of these. You're going to get 1 Manko, and you get 1 Theodora, 1 Himiko, 1 Tamaris. And after you spend 200,000 gems, you're just going to end up with like 1 of each, and you're not going to actually make any progress. The other thing I have a problem with here is Caesar, Gilgamesh, and Elizabeth are free. Like, you can get these in the merchant shop whenever you want the entire game. These should not be rewards. These are just like, these are those 3 ones that you're just like, oh crap, I wish I didn't get those, right? The only kind of valuable thing in these chests are the Shadow Light Fragments, but they only drop as a 5, so you have to get this 20 times just to get 1, and that's assuming you get the right one. I don't know if this is a pick any or if it's a random. If it's a pick any, that's not too bad, but you just have to get 20, so not a huge fan of that. Easily, this could be fixed easily with just different set of rewards, polling the community, seeing what people want, making the community have a say would make a huge difference. I'm sure if they had put this out to vote to the actual people who spend, no one would have voted for that. And so that's 3 of each, and I'm going to give 1 bonus one. And this is going to be the tactics. I am not a big fan of this new tactics, the special ones. I like the idea, I like the concept, I actually like these a lot, but this 10-day cooldown is just, the fact that this is a 10-day cooldown means it just shouldn't exist. And the reason I say that is there will be no specific time where this will actually be worth using in any way, shape, or form, except for maybe some final battle for the minnow. But they only last for an hour, and the 10-day cooldown. It would be so much more fun if it was a 24-hour cooldown and you could use it once a day, and then you had to match the opponent once a day or use it in the most key moment once a day, that would make these types of tactics fun. And I think they need to update these timers or fix them, because as they currently stand, 10 days makes it completely useless. Also, the alliance leader should be able to toggle if R5s can use them or not, because having the R6 only use it, I mean, in reality, humans can only be at the game or computer or phone for around 8 hours or something. They have to sleep. It should have a toggle or something, letting other players use it if needed. But yeah, anyways, if you guys agree with me or disagree with me, let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. We're on our way to 200 subscribers, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.